it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This is Harris. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They run with Harris, and he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49ers as they score the touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. First down, and they go back to Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On second down, it's Harris. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. To throw is Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They needed 19, and that's precisely what they got. And by the length of a football, it's a first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Cortland Sutton his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is
oh
no
my
need
God,
to do
that
anything
was a
crazy.
fucking,
The smart play,
bro.
go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Right back to him on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 45 on second down, Jackson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Mike 3! Watch the run, watch the run!
Now it's Jackson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Switch up! 0-0, Mike 3! I got one!
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half.
Let's go, boys! Let's go!
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action with Jackson. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards on the ground. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they lose 1 or 2. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, 49ers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run again with Harris. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. It's caught. It's Miller. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Good defense holds him to only a yard.
We have secure tackler, so I can X-tackle all day with him.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
He's checking. Crash. Big edge. Mike 54. Touchdown defense.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Mike 3. Mike 3.
Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. In for the score. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, fuck up.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
That safety got universal coverage, and he got secure tackle.
Now handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Mike 3. Mike 4.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Go. Go.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Here's Jackson. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll give to Harris. Able to slither by. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22. Jackson. This is caught. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is Harris. And he will find his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson being chased out left. Now, oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 33 yards that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. They'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And that'll be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
No, I'm all right. I'm okay.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Jackson on third and long. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. And a failure on fourth down on the other side leads immediately to a first and goal. He'll try and run it, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Now here's Pollard, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. He tried to keep it himself but can't stretch his way in. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. Now Jackson back into his end zone. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Speed over there.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Play action. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Okay.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.
Yeah. Mhm.